Hi everybody, this is Dennis from the Dennis and Andy Show. I'm going to do a full review of Beyond the Breach, issue number 3 by Ed Brisson and Damian Couceiro. AfterShock Comics puts this one out. You guys can take a look and go back and check out my previous quick flips, and I did the hashtag full review of issues 1 and 2. So if you haven't seen it, you can click in the link above and go back and watch that first. But right where we left off, Samuel had tried helping out these guys. He had healed one of them, and all of a sudden, we'll call them bad guys, opened up fire on him, killing the guy he had just saved, and everybody else is kind of trapped in this building. It says, surrender before anyone else gets hurt, Samuel Blueblood. You already have enough blood on your hands. These people did nothing to deserve the situation you put them in. And to the rest of you, if you decide to ally with yourselves with this monster, reconsider. His soul is stained with the blood of a dozen soldiers. He has left a trail of broken-hearted widows and orphan children. If you choose to stand by his side, you will die here today. So, of course, she's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Is that true what they're saying? It doesn't matter. This ain't our fight. We're going to turn him over. Yeah, we don't know this guy. Samuel responds, these soldiers are lying to you. The one speaking, his name is Orak. He is a butcher. He will not let you leave here. How do we know that you ain't lying? You don't. But your friend here is dead, and it was not by my hand. It was theirs. Well, he does got a point, Winford. How long do we wait? Oh, we'll wait just long enough for them to turn on each other, Norlo. I say we send them out, and then we skedaddle out the back door. I will not argue. So Samuel's talking. I will not argue with any decision you make. I don't want you to suffer because of me, but I am telling you they will not let you leave. There are only 3 of them. If we make a stand, if it's him they want, then we should, no reason that, basically we should die. You actually believe those things? Samuel saved my life. He saved me. And then he saved Dougie. And he's proven that he can be trusted. He's not a killer. But those things, they just killed your friend. The same friend that just saved Samuel. That Samuel had just saved. Hey, Vanessa's right. They brought a child here for medical attention. Doesn't sound to me much like murder to me. But if we hand him over, that's not exactly, what we'll be. We'll be the ones that are murdered. So what do we do? When I woke up this morning, getting into a shootout with an alien bounty hunter was not on my agenda. I won't allow you to put his lives in line for me. Well, maybe Winford was right. If I can hold them off, perhaps the rest of you can leave through the back door unnoticed. I will stall as long as I can. Samuel, you can't. I didn't just save the boy's life to have him slaughtered. The little creature speaks up, and they already open up fire. They blow off. I do love the art on this. Blows up his arm. He's laying there dead. He's like, damn them. He grabs his sword, and he goes out there. Now, notice the pixelation. So that is kind of cool, and that is an artistic way of doing something different. And you can see it's some type of maybe magic, but the pixelation, it looks like it sends him. It's over, Samuel. The council did not require, if the council didn't require to stand trial, you'd be joining Norlo and Arlo in the Beyond. I refuse to participate in your farce of a trial, Orak. I will not give you and the masters the satisfaction. All of a sudden they come out there, drop that gun and hit the ground, or the next one goes through your head. All of a sudden the big mounted creature comes in there and he takes off. You okay? Yeah, he'll be back with more soldiers. Yeah, kind of sounds like the Sand People. They'll return in greater numbers. We have to leave. Yeah, you're welcome for the save. So they're getting ready. It's okay, girl. Samuel, if we're going to continue, I need to know how much of what they said is true. This is good. Enough of it. From where I come from, there's a war. My people were not much more than farmers and hunters. We wanted nothing to do with the fighting. But the McCann, they don't care what we did or did not want. They saw that we had food and that we were rich in resources, so they invaded, annexing our land, claiming it over as their own. They took our homes, forced us into labor camp, and those that fought back, well, I saw an opportunity one day, so I ran like a coward. I swore that one day I would go back and free the others, but I am here, and unfortunately, so are the McCann. The longer we stay here, the little creature's screaming, "Are you awake? Vanessa, where are we?" So Dougie woke up. He finally snapped out of his concussion. They have introductions. Dougie, this is the guy who saved us. Samuel, and they say, well, we'll work on the handshakes. Well, Dougie, where are you from? I'm at a place called Twin Falls. That's where I have other relatives. And they're figuring out, it's kind of cute, the most direct route is this way. Wow, that's like 800 miles. Well, I don't know what miles are. I'm Canadian, I don't either. Tell me in kilometers. I don't even know what a Canadian is. So the banter and stuff is actually pretty good in here and reasonable. I mean, Canadians don't understand ours. We don't like the metric system, and the alien knows nothing. But the guy's like, all right, if that turtle view can move as fast, at least as fast as a bike, then it's going to take us about a week to 10 days, just guessing. And so they start packing up. He goes, I can't go. I got to stay here and protect the locals. If the McCann really do come back, just lay low and hope they move on. So they wound up packing up and heading out, and they're talking about the fact that his parents are dead and she hasn't told him yet. He goes, well, thanks for your help, but you know you're going to have to tell him. Yep. So now they're at Mad River, California. They're traveling. He goes, you're a natural at this. The turtle normally doesn't allow anyone just to guide her. Well, she likes me. Oh, I believe she does. How long was I out for? Well, you slept for 6.5 tundras. Good job, dude. Samuel, I have no idea what the hell a tundra is. Kid's like, don't swear. A tundra is 49 dBix. Oh, yeah, right. How could I forget? Wait, are you being not honest with me? I have no idea what a tundra or a dBic or a dBic is. Again, the dialogue is pretty good in here and naturalistic when you think about the situation. All of a sudden, the creature screams out, and you can see, and you're like, oh, no. Samuel, did you know them? I never wanted this. Samuel, this is my fault. That's a really good, there's some type of, we'll call them giants. He goes, I killed them. So somebody slaughtered them, and I guess we'll have to find out. So in the next issue, we're going to find out the breach, the origin of it, and Samuel's basically past. This is definitely staying on my pull list. I really like this. This is good sci-fi, maybe a little bit of fantasy crossover. Ed's writing a very good story. The dialogue is, as I've already mentioned, good. It's easy to follow. It makes sense. It's naturalistic. The concept behind it is always fun. I love what they're doing with it. All in all, this is just great. I think the art is really good in this. I think AfterShock's got another really good comic on their hands, so I'm keeping this in my pull list. I'm going to give this one a CGC rating of an 8.5. We keep learning more and more, and that's what we want to do. We want to grow with the comic book, and they're allowing us to do that. So if you guys haven't been, see if you can't go back and find the back issues if you haven't been picking it up. If you can't find them anywhere, then you might have to wait for the first trade, but this is definitely one I would put in your pull list if you like those type of genres. So anyway, smash the like button. Hope you enjoyed the review, the hashtag full review. You can always go back and check out my quick flips. I post all the quick flips as well as the full reviews that I do. Annie and I do our sometimes 2 or 3 times a week. We do our live streams, particularly on Wednesdays for new comic book week and stuff. So make sure you smash the subscribe button and then hit the bell notification so you guys know when we have things that come out. I look forward to talking to you. We'll talk to you soon.